7 pleasure switches that make any women obsessed. There's a kind of desire that doesn't come from touch, not from compliments, not even from intimacy. It comes from something much deeper and much more dangerous. Most men think women fall for what you do, how nice you are, how available you are, how much effort you give. That's why most men are forgotten. Because obsession doesn't grow from being given everything. It grows from what the mind can't fully have. Today, I'm going to show you 7 pleasure switches. Not physical, not sexual, psychological. When these switches flip, a woman doesn't just like you, she thinks about you when you're gone. She replays conversations. She checks her phone for no reason. If you've ever wondered why some men barely try, yet women can't let them go, this is why. Warning, once you understand this, you can't unsee it. If you're ready to stop chasing and start being remembered, stay with me. Switch 1, the silence that speaks. Most men don't fail because they say the wrong thing. They fail because they say too much. They think attraction is built through constant presence, texting all day, explaining feelings, checking in, reassuring. What they don't realize is that the female brain doesn't bond through information. It bonds through anticipation. Silence is not emptiness. Silence is a psychological environment. When you disappear for a moment, the mind fills the gap, and the mind always fills gaps with emotion. Here's the mistake most men make. They believe silence feels like rejection, so they rush to fix it. But to a woman, silence feels like uncertainty, and uncertainty is where curiosity lives. When you don't reply instantly, her brain doesn't relax. It starts asking questions. Is he busy? Did I say something wrong? Did he lose interest? Or is he just not needy? That last question is the dangerous one, because neediness kills attraction faster than cruelty. Silence signals something very specific. It says, "My emotional state does not depend on your response." That alone places you above most men. This doesn't mean ignoring her. It means not being reactive. There's a difference. You respond, but not urgently. You engage, but without chasing. You're present, but not clinging. That balance creates tension, and tension is the fuel of obsession. The female nervous system is designed to scan for emotional patterns. When everything is predictable, the scan stops. Interest fades, but when patterns break slightly, the scan intensifies. Silence is a pattern break. Let's say she sends a playful message. Most men reply instantly with enthusiasm. You pause, not to punish, not to manipulate, but because you don't rush. That pause creates pressure. Her mind leans in, emotionally. She checks her phone again, rereads what she sent, feels a tiny drop of uncertainty. That uncertainty releases cortisol, the alert chemical. Then when you finally reply, calm, warm, grounded, dopamine releases. That cycle, tension, then relief, is addictive. This is the same neurological loop used by casinos, social media, and addictive games. Predictable reward, one-chuck boredom. Delayed reward, one obsession. Silence turns you into a delayed reward. Most men flood her world with availability. They become background noise. You become contrast. And contrast is memorable. But here's the key most people miss. Silence only works when it's emotionally neutral. If you disappear and come back cold, she feels punished. If you disappear and come back needy, the spell breaks. You come back the same man, grounded, calm, unbothered. You don't explain the silence. Explanations collapse mystery. Mystery keeps the mind busy. The strongest form of silence is not absence, it's restraint. You want to say something, sometimes you don't. You want to reassure her, sometimes you let her sit with the feeling. Not because you don't care, but because you don't overcare. That difference is felt instantly. Over time, she associates your presence with emotional intensity because she never knows exactly when it's coming, and humans bond to intensity, not comfort. Comfort feels safe, but obsession needs friction. Silence is controlled friction. If you master this switch, you'll notice something strange. She starts filling the space for you, double texting, sending memes, starting conversations, not because you asked, but because her brain is trying to close the gap you left open. You didn't chase, you created gravity. That's the power of silence when used correctly. Switch 2, emotional uncertainty. There is nothing more dangerous to attraction than emotional certainty. The moment a woman knows exactly where she stands with you, exactly how much you like her, exactly what you feel, the tension collapses. Not because she dislikes you, but because the story ends. And the human mind does not obsess over finished stories. Most men are taught to be clear, to communicate everything, to lay all their feelings on the table. They think honesty creates connection. What it actually creates is closure. And closure kills curiosity. The female mind is wired to complete unfinished patterns. When something is unresolved, it loops. That loop is obsession. This is why mystery works, not as a trick, but as biology. When you explain yourself fully, her brain rests. When you leave emotional gaps, her brain works. And whatever the brain works on repeatedly, it grows attached to. Here's where men mess this up. They confuse emotional uncertainty with emotional distance. Those are not the same thing. Distance feels cold. Uncertainty feels intense. You're still warm, still present, still interested. You just don't define everything. Let's talk about the most dangerous question. What are we? This question isn't about labels. It's about safety. She's checking if the emotional risk is over. The average man panics. He gives a speech, explains his intentions, promises consistency. He thinks this will make her feel secure. It does. And security without tension leads to comfort. Comfort turns desire into friendship. The man who understands psychology responds differently. He doesn't dodge, he doesn't lie, he answers without closing the loop. Something calm, something grounded, something that feels meaningful, but incomplete. Not vague nonsense, just open. That open-endedness sends her mind into interpretation mode. She replays the words, analyzes tone, looks for meaning between lines. While you move on with your day, she's still emotionally processing you. That imbalance creates attachment. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Women don't fall for what you say. They fall for what they feel while decoding you. If you're too clear, there's nothing to decode. Uncertainty keeps you mentally present even when you're absent. This isn't about playing dumb. It's about not over-defining things too early. You don't rush timelines, you don't map futures, you let things unfold. And unfolding feels alive. Certainty feels static. Think about the men women obsess over. They're not the most expressive. They're not the most available. They're the ones who feel slightly out of reach. Not emotionally unavailable, just not owned. Ownership kills desire. Uncertainty preserves it. This switch also applies to emotions. If she senses that your mood rises and falls based on her behavior, she relaxes. You become manageable. But when your emotional state is stable, independent, she wonders, does he need me or does he just enjoy me? That question is powerful because people chase what they can't fully control. And uncertainty signals one thing very clearly. I am not dependent on this outcome. That's attractive, not because it's cruel, but because it implies strength. Here's the quiet power move. You feel something, and you don't rush to confess it. You experience a moment, and you let it breathe. You don't lock it into words immediately. Emotion grows in space. Words collapse space. The goal is not to confuse her. The goal is to let her participate mentally. When she invests thought, she invests emotion. And when she invests emotion repeatedly, obsession forms. That's emotional uncertainty done right. Not games, not manipulation, just restraint, just allowing desire to stay unfinished. Switch 3, the ability to say no, the biological veto. Most men believe attraction grows when they agree. Yes to the date, yes to the timing, yes to intimacy, yes to everything. They think saying yes proves desire. What it actually proves is lack of control. The female brain is constantly scanning for strength, not loud strength, not aggressive strength, internal strength, and nothing reveals internal strength faster than the ability to say no, especially when saying yes would benefit you. This is where biology steps in. A man who cannot delay gratification is not respected by the primitive brain. He is predictable. He is hungry. He is easy. Switch 3 flips this entirely. Imagine the moment when tension is high. The chemistry is obvious. The situation is moving forward. Most men rush. They accelerate. You slow down, not awkward, not apologetic, calm. You pull back slightly. You pause. You let the moment sit. That pause does something powerful. Her brain expects progression. When it doesn't happen, her ego wakes up. Why didn't he take it? Did I misread him? Am I not irresistible? That tiny ego disruption creates emotional heat. But here's the key. You don't reject her. You reject the timing. You frame it as choice, not denial. This keeps her dignity intact while igniting desire. Her frustration converts into pursuit. Because when a woman senses that she didn't fully capture you, her instinct is to try harder. Men chase what they want. Women chase what they almost had. This veto signals abundance. It says you're not operating from scarcity. Scarcity is repulsive. Abundance is magnetic. A man who can stop himself sends a deeper message. I am in control of my impulses. Impulse control is primal dominance, and dominance, quiet dominance, creates obsession. Switch 4, the triangular shadow, silent competition. Desire multiplies in the presence of competition. This is not insecurity. This is evolution. Humans want what others want. If nobody wants something, it loses value. If multiple people want it, value spikes. Most men ruin this switch by overdoing it. They brag, they name drop, they try to make her jealous. That screams weakness. The triangular shadow works in silence. You never announce interest from others. You simply exist in a way that suggests it. Women notice attention patterns instinctively. The way people look at you, the way you're received, the ease in social spaces. You don't flirt openly. You don't cross lines, but you also don't isolate yourself to prove loyalty. Isolation feels desperate. When she senses that other women respond to you without you chasing them, something ancient activates. Mate guarding. Her attraction doubles, not because she's jealous, but because her brain detects value at risk. And humans protect what feels valuable. The moment she believes she's the only option, she relaxes. Relaxation kills obsession. The triangular shadow keeps desire alert. You don't say, "Women want me." You let the environment say it for you. That's power. Switch 5, controlled emotional spikes, fear plus relief. There's a thin line between anxiety and attraction. Physically, they feel almost identical. Heart rate increases, attention sharpens, emotions intensify. The mistake men make is trying to remove all emotional spikes. They want comfort, stability, predictability. That creates boredom. Obsession needs contrast. Switch 5 introduces controlled emotional shifts, not chaos, not drama, small disruptions. You don't always text at the same time. You don't always respond the same way. You stay warm, but not mechanical. One day you're present, another day you're quieter. That inconsistency creates emotional tension. Her mind tries to stabilize the pattern. Is he pulling away? Is everything fine? Did I do something? That uncertainty triggers cortisol. When you return, calm, unchanged, dopamine releases. Fear followed by relief creates bonding. This is how habits form. This is how addiction forms. Consistency creates safety. Contrast creates desire. You don't explain changes. Explanations flatten emotion. You allow her to feel first. Switch 6. Seeing behind the mask. Identity fracture. Every woman wears a mask. Strong, funny, carefree, controlled. Most men interact with the mask. They validate it. That keeps things shallow. Switch 6 goes deeper. You observe patterns. You notice cracks. You speak to what's underneath, softly. Not accusing, not dramatic, just aware. When you calmly acknowledge what she hides, something rare happens. She feels seen, not admired, not chased, understood. Understanding creates emotional nakedness, and emotional nakedness creates obsession, because very few people ever get access to that layer. When she feels that you see the real her and don't need her performance, she relaxes into you. Trust forms. Attachment deepens. This is where obsession becomes emotional. Switch 7. Becoming the axis, unmovable core. A woman cannot obsess over a man who revolves around her. She obsesses over the man who has gravity. You don't bend your values for comfort. You don't collapse under emotion. You stay calm during storms. Not cold, not dismissive, grounded. Your life has direction beyond her. Your purpose outranks her moods. This creates the safety-excitement paradox. She feels safe because you're stable. She feels excited because you're not controllable. When a woman realizes she can't manipulate you, she respects you. And respect is the gateway to desire. You become the center. She orbits. These switches are not tricks. They are a system. The silence creates hunger. The uncertainty keeps the mind looping. The veto flips the chase. The shadow multiplies value. The spikes create attachment. The fracture builds trust. The axis makes her stay. If you try to fake this, it fails. This only works when you stop needing validation. Pick one switch this week, just one, and if you're done chasing, comment axis and subscribe, because the moment you stop spinning, everything else starts moving toward you.